Hi guys, it's Laura from madmimiscrochet and farming, and I just want to welcome all of my new subscribers and say hello to all of my subscribers that have been following me for a while. And this is a Monday make-along, which is also kind of like Granny Square Hell. You guys know what I did to put myself in Granny Square Hell, and I am still paying for Granny Square Hell. And then I put myself in Granny Square Hell actually last year, and it was kind of a secret, but not really. So let's get on to the 3 projects that I have been working on for the make-alongs. The first one, I'll do with this one first because it's the closest. You guys remember when I'd been making these squares, right? And then I took you guys shopping with me when I was looking for colors to match them with. Well, there are 57 squares in here. I counted them all last night. And if you were in Zoom, you would have laughed just like everybody else had because I was trying to math. Yep. So I don't know what I was doing. I was half asleep at the time, but by my recollection, I needed over 3,000 squares to make my blanket. Or was it 5,000? I think it was 5,000. I needed over 5,000 squares to make a full-size blanket. Trisha was joking, saying that I was trying to make a blanket to cover all of Alaska. Well, as it turns out, and now I think I'm going to actually get the numbers wrong. No, I'm not, because I have them here. Well, right now, this is the Hip to Be Square Cal or Mal, and it is being put on by Jackie from Crochet HD. And I am making some yellow squares to go with the other ones. I have all the different colors. Now, these ends are not sewn in yet, but my aim is by the end of this month. I think I need 13 squares a month. No, I think I do. We mathed it out last night, and I have it in my handy-dandy notebook. Who remembers that? Okay, so yeah, I need 13 squares per month, and I have 7 made, which means I need 6 left, right? Yeah, that's right. So, I need 31 squares of each color to make my, I don't even have the measurements, but it's going to be, it's going to fit a full bed. But then I realized I have a queen size bed right now. So I might have to do some more math. But I really want a king size bed. So then I'm going to really have to do some math. So I don't know, instead of making 31 squares of each color, I might as well just make 57, right? No, I'm not going to. I'm going to stick with this. And I do have a day bed that's in the house that I was thinking about bringing out here. And whenever I get this done, I could stick it on there. So, yes, I'm going to be making, over the next couple of months, 31 yellow squares. 13 per month. And they're 5-inch squares. I'm using a 6.5 millimeter Clover Amour. This is what they look like. I'm using Big Twist Value. It's 380 yards, 6 ounces. It's a medium weight number 4. It calls for a 5 millimeter, but I crochet tight. So For me to get a 5-inch square comfortably, I use a 6.5, and it takes me 4 rounds. Otherwise, I would be probably still making this one with a 5mm. So, so for the next, couple of months, you will see that I will be making more yellow squares. This is going to be like a 3-year-long project. Last year, I made those squares, the multicolor ones with the Red Heart Classic. I think I had 9 skeins of it. And now I'm making this with, I think they're all big twist except for the green, and that's a Bernat. I might have to order another green because I only have one. So, I'll worry about that when it comes to connecting it. So, there we go. That is my Crochet ADHD make-along. Hashtag hip to be square mal24, I think. I'll write the correct hashtag down below. So, I'm going to put this up here for now. There we go. The next one, oh, I'll put this up there in just a minute. The next one is a crochet along with Judy from Judy at Witch Piece Craft. And I am also using a K or a 6.5mm crochet hook. The dreaded green. When it comes to making blankets and shawls and everything, I go for the 6.5. Because I don't want to be there all day or all year trying to make it. So, do you guys remember my leggy frog right here? Well, you see he matches, or she matches. I use this first before I use this one. And you'll see in here that I ran out of the color and I had to replace it with orange, which was fine because I was playing Yarn Chicken, hoping that I wouldn't run out of the orange, and I did not. So there is a place on here that has 5. Okay, so it's over here on this side somewhere that there are 5. 1, 2, yeah. Where did it stop? So you can see I ran out of pink right here, and I finished it in orange, and then I just kept going. And this is how much orange I had left. So I'm going to have to start using, I can't use this anymore because there's not enough in there. But this is a Hobie Amigo XL 100% acrylic. It's 1.75 ounces, 109 yards, and they called this color egg yolk. So there we go. And I think they just called the pink, and it has the same, it was the same. So there we go. This is the Agatha reading shawl from Ophelia Talks. I will put a link to this below. And I chose this because I get cold in here sometimes during the winter, especially when we have weeks of, like we did this last month, or this past month, where it was like anywhere between 39 below to 52 below for a couple of weeks. So I will be able to wear this. And I still have, this goes from Hum-de-dum-dum, January through March. So you pick 2 colors out of the, Judy shows a picture, and you pick 2 colors that you want to use, or I guess you could use all of them. But I picked green and blue from the first one, and it was like a row of houses. The white and the pink was from I'm like Billy, the only thing I can think is pelicans, but it's flamingos. The blue and the orange came from the picture. It was a group of singers, I'm almost positive. And you know, I cannot remember why I picked out or what picture was the orange and the pink. But you know, this is just for me. It's not, you know, I'm not going to give it to anybody or donate it to anybody. It's just for me to wear in here. And this, we still have 4 more months to go. So this is going to end up being pretty big, and it'll help keep me nice and warm on those cold winter nights. Alrighty, so there you go. This is Make Along number 2. Oh, I'll just leave those in there. Okay, so Make Along number 3. You guys remember this? Boggy Creek. Well, guess what? I'm still working on it. And I still have 6 more blankets that I have to make because of my big fat mouth. So, I'm going to try and finish 1 row a week. I'm not going to guarantee it, but I have these already made, and I know this isn't going to be enough for the blanket. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 more cakes of this, and if that's not enough to finish, I do know where I can get some more cakes. Jaxie and Nancy. So, but right now, do not send me any. I'm not going to tell anybody any information about it because I want to use what I have. And I'm hoping that I have just enough. And if not, then I will get one, whatever I need. But, yes. So, I do have squares made. I do have 4 cakes left that I can make more squares. And I'll be honest with you, I can't remember how many squares I get out of 1 cake. But once again, what hook size am I using? You got it. 6.5. And yes, I have one for each project. The way I got these is I'm cheap. And I would take one of those 60% off coupons and I would use it as many times as I could. If I was in town, I would use it. If somebody else, one of my friends or my husband was in town, I'd have them use it. So I think I have like 8 of these. Actually, no, maybe about 5 of this size. And I have the ones that I use often. That way I can just leave them in and I don't have to worry about finding it. So that is my tip for buying multiple size hooks. Wait till Joann's has a 60% off coupon and go in there a couple of times a week. If you can, or, you know, have somebody else go in there for you. And there you go. You can get 2. Or go in and get one and then go back in and get another one. I have been known to do that also. So, all right. I am using, this is Red Heart Super Saver. It came out of an Ogo, and it's the color black. And that is what I'm using to join. So I just joined the 4th row. I think, is it 4? No, the 3rd row. So, there we go. So I'm doing, what is it? There's 7 rows across, and I'm doing a join as you go. So you can see I'm going to need more squares than what I have made. So, I'll be making more squares again. So, there we go. I just put this top one on. This side with the join as you go method that I'm using, this side stays blank or empty, and the bottom stays empty. And whenever I make it make the last one, then I will be going around this side and the bottom. So there we go. Hopefully next week I'll show you the fourth one up here, and it'll be mo better good looking. There we go. So what do you guys think of this one? So I know this isn't a make along per se, but oops. But technically it is. I'm just going to stick it right here for now, because it was kind of hard to get in there holding that one. So, I'll be making more squares for this one to finish. I did find, I don't have any more Red Heart Black. This is the only other black I have, and this is a Craft Smart from Michaels, black. So, if I have to, I will go buy another black, but I kind of prefer not to, so I'm going to hopefully get this one to last as long as I can, but I will buy it if I have to. Alrighty, so that kind of looks like black. Ah, it is. Oops, I just dropped a pom-pom. So, I shouldn't have to buy any more black, because here's another one from an Ogo. Awesome. I'm going to put that in there. Boy, that just caught my eye. So, squares and black. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. All right, guys. So, I want to thank you guys for watching. You guys have a great day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.